Hello friends, good evening. Today I am going to explain a very interesting topic and very useful topic for warehouse control. In Odoo, we don't have warehouse access management or restriction if we have multiple warehouse and if we want to restrict user to manage their assigned warehouse, then how to achieve that? So I come up with an entire technique using Studio. So when we have multiple warehouse and multiple company and one user is accessing multiple company and multiple warehouses, how to restrict that user? So that this particular entire article will be published on our TechVaria blog. But today I'm going to show you the practical aspect, what to do and what not to do. So we are going to work on access management and record rules. So record rules are going to restrict our access for read, write, create and delete, and access management is coming up with our user group. So in order to achieve that, what we have to do? First, we have to enable allowed companies to users. So I have created two users, warehouse 1 and warehouse 2, where warehouse 1 is only allocated with main company. Okay, so this company is only allowed to warehouse 1 user. When I am moving to warehouse 2, he is allowed to access both the company. Once that is set, then we need to launch a many-to-many field in user. So in user, what I have done in Studio, when I am opening the Studio, I have created a new tab, and over there I have enabled one button, restrict warehouse access, a boolean. Once it is set, then what I have done, I have created a conditional visible field. So that is my one-to-one. So this will become my many-to-many relationship which I have bring from Studio, and then I am allowing the warehouse access over here. So you can see the warehouse access are available over here. So once these two things are set, you just need to give the name correctly. So once I enable my developer mode, I can read the technical name. So X Studio restrict warehouse access is first technical name for this boolean, and then the second many-to-many field is X Studio allowed warehouse. So once these two things are set, then the next step is we need to create the switch is already there, and now we need to create a security group. So what I have done, I go to group and I created a new group, inventory warehouse restricted, and in inheritance I have given inventory user as a basic inheritance from already available group. Now we will play with record rules. So what type of record rules we need to create? So let's see that and follow our document. First, we will create warehouse record rule. So the name is here, and to create record rule, we can go to setting technical security and record rules. So in technical menu, you will find record rules. Over here, you can punch in new, and then over here, let's follow that. So first thing is we need to create the record rule with warehouse as a model. So this warehouse will be selected inside model. And then we have to give rights only for read, no write, no create, no delete, because this is only a user. So I don't want to give any rights. And here comes the main thing, which we need to give a domain filter and the group also. So domain filter is available here. We can copy and paste this particular domain filter over here, and then group where I need to restrict is the group which I have created already. So this is the first record rule we have created. So this means that whenever I allowed any warehouse and the switch is on, then that warehouse will be accessible to that user. Now the second important record rule is operation type. So stock picking type is another important rule we need to give, so that we can allow entire operation type over here. So I'm creating new, and then I'm selecting stock picking type. So I'm typing here stock picking type. So let me verify the model. Stock picking type is the name over here. So here operation type, then stock picking type, and then over here I will give the read access only. I don't want user to allow to create anything. And now again the important part is the domain. So domain definition I am giving over here, and then once it is there I will again associate that with my group over here. Now the third thing is stock transfer record rule. So stock picking is the model and I have to give stock transfer record rule to that user. So transfer is the name of the field and I want to give maximum access, but they cannot delete any created transfers. And the domain is again very important term over here which we have to give. So this will come like this, and now the user can view, create and modify the transfers. Now I will associate this particular group to that user. Now if I want to even give manufacturing order record rule, I can give that, but I am not going to use that. It will be part of the blog. One can create that rule and give to that user also. Now we don't want to restrict stock move, so we will not create any rule for stock move. Okay, this is given and this is the final chart which is recommended. What and which record rules we need to enable. So once this is done, now if I go to my groups and find my restricted user group, you can see all three record rules are added over here perfectly. Now let's go to user, which I already have. So WH1 user, where I want him, WH1 user, I want him to access only warehouse 2. Now in my inventory I do have two warehouse 1, warehouse 2. Let's jump and log in as that user. So WH1 is my user. Once I log in, I can see only warehouse 2 operations over here, and then very limited access which is permissible to inventory user. Now if I want to create any internal transfer, yes I can. Even I can access to location. So this is very important. That's why we haven't given any restriction on location. So this is very important. So one can create and access the locations, but they cannot go back and create and access the master location branch. So this is the one. He can only see one single company, one single warehouse. So that's the WH1 user. Now I will switch and create access for this warehouse 2 user, where in my Odoo manufacturing 1 company, I want him to access both the warehouse. But when I switch to subcontracting company, then in subcontracting, I wish to see only one warehouse. Now he has access to both the company, but limited warehouse. So now let's see, let's jump to our practical scenario, sign out from my WH1 user, sign into WH2 user and see what he can do. Now in Odoo manufacturing, he can see both the warehouse and operation. But when he switch to subcontracting 1, he can only see subcontracting 1 as a warehouse. Even in subcontracting company, I do have 2 warehouse, but he can only access subcontracting 1 only, which is permissible to him. So this is very important. If you don't want to buy any plugin, any third-party apps, and you are on Odoo SaaS, you cannot install that, then you can use this trick to create the record rule and access management for your warehouse operations. If you have any more requirement, reach out to us at techvaria.com or my YouTube and LinkedIn channel. Hope this video will help many people to configure this access management. This blog will be published on our website very soon. Thank you very much. Have a good day.